Gundam Rocket Seeker.
Add an asset.
Now, so some basic questions. You're going to be escorting the wagon. Each of you can kind of pick how you want to travel along with the wagon. Somebody does have to drive it. There's nobody there to drive it, so one of you just has to sit down and drive it. The rest of you can be inside, walking alongside of it, behind it, in front of it, however you
Anybody
want.
have vehicle proficiency somehow?
Apparently, it's super. It's like riding a 4-wheel bike. It's so easy. Just grab the reins and it goes. Horses are very casual. But if you guys want to talk about to each other, if you don't want to share any information, you don't have to. But you all met up, and you all know you're doing the same thing. So if you want to converse and explain why you're here, or you don't want to tell anybody,
Real quick, I'll put the picture. I'm trying to put it in the chat so you can add it because I'm having trouble. Yeah.
How hard could driving a wagon be? I've mushed sled dogs upon my.
And does anybody have anybody good with animals?
I actually have animal handling.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Roll you a d20 on animal handling.
Animal handling. Yep. Everybody else can too.
Yeah, I am too. So you want a d20?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on, get in there.
Oh, the nat 20.
Nice. Nice.
Well, so we can say it. Briella walks up to the horse. Everybody else, they seem to be nice horses. You can get along you friendly. Hey, pat on the head. But Briella, they seem to bond immediately, and so you feel very comfortable. If you would like to drive the reins, they're basically going to do whatever you tell with minimal experience. They're well trained horses. They're just they know how to pull a wagon.
All right. So I look back and say, yeah, y'all can call me Letty, and I kind of hop up onto the bench and take the reins.
Okay.
Everyone hears in their brain, I'll be in the back.
Yeah. What's the most covered? The back is covered, I assume.
Yeah, so it's like a typical wagon, wooden with but it has a cover that kind of goes over the top, open in the front, open in the back. It's like a little
Pioneer.
Yeah, pioneer style. Yeah, it's like a little tarp on top.
Yeah,
and
I'm in the wagon as close to the front, while up against the side as much as I can, just kind of nervously ahead and behind, constantly making sure I can see everything.
I'm gonna share this record, and hopefully, let me make sure I have this right, and I don't share anything you don't need to see.
Mm-hmm.
Back corner of the wagon, or are you walking?
We shared this before. Oh, perfect. That's what I want to see.
Right.
Unidentified. Ooh, yeah.
Don't
I have to make sure it looks proper.
Yeah.
We can actually identify this one. This one is just
really
players.
Large.
Yay.
Might be a little smaller for thank you.
So you can see you're starting in Neverwinter there. You're heading south along the high road. And you'll be taking those kind of backwater roads over there to Phandelver, which is at the base of the Sword Mountains and all the range, the foothills.
Mm-hmm.
You know some basic area. You basic stuff about the area, like Ice Spire Peak on the mountain. Stuff like that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I found you showed me a map of the whole area, and this is such a zoomed in little section.
Yeah.
Of, the whole Sword Coast. It's huge. Right. I'll let you guys, while I'm pulling up this information, make sure everything right. If you guys want to talk about to each other, Danny apparently is just, I'll be in the back and doesn't want to talk.
I do 2 edgy characters of different flavors in one party.
Each of you is looking a different direction away from everybody.
I'm looking in every direction I can.
I mean,
just wide-eyed, kind of just.
You can tell that my brain is on something else. Okay, I'm really looking forward to being there.
Yeah, what does everyone look like?
What do we look like?
I want you to describe yourself to the party.
I mean,
I have stick figure A.
I was gonna say, Alistair DeCoven, my character, he's like 5'9", mid-30s, black hair, tanned skin from basically being outdoors, despite being a noble. Pretty average height and build, by all accounts, unremarkable. Like you'd see him, you're like, that's just a guy. You wouldn't notice his like nobility unless you were really paying attention. You'd see like he actually has his family crest as a ring. Like short cropped beard, long mustache. That's about him.
Okay, and you are outside or inside?
I'll be walking along with the wagon. Alistair likes to stretch his legs.
Right.
Yeah, horses are going at walking speed. They're not like hauling ass or anything.
Yeah. So for a while he'd be walking.
Awesome. Yeah, and then so towards the front of the wagon, kind of in the corner, a little tucked away, visibly paranoid, checking out all around it, is my character, Arjun Farcaller. I am a human. I'm 29, 5'6", and 120 pounds, so a skinny little lad. You can see I've got some kind of short cropped, shaggy black hair. I've visibly kind of gaunt, really dark circles, and a little goatee. I'm wearing some kind of studded leather, but with some really nice clothes kind of tucked under it, which seem to contrast slightly with the more raggedy physical appearance. And I'm just chilling, kind of keeping a scan out, looking generally nervous most of the time.
So as we go over a bump in the road, you might be like, oh.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Every time any shake, he's kind of pretty jumpy. He keeps periodically scanning the other people in the wagon, but kind of not saying anything because I'm just gonna keep my eyes open. I'm supposed to protect the wagon, right?
I want to say, let me see. I want to look at people's. I'm trying to find a thing, Robbie, where I can see like all the people's stats and I can do like mass rolls. I don't know where that is. Where that was. Party. Oh my god. Me. Perfect. That's what I want. Thank you.
My character's name is Cora.
You're driving?
No, I'm sleeping. I'm very comfortable.
I'm taking a nap.
Oh, her character's sleeping right now. Oh, this is gonna be even better. This is gonna be even better in a few minutes.
Are you sleeping in the back of the wagon with us?
I'm like, I think 5. I forgot how tall I am.
No, you're like 5'9".
Yeah,
you're pretty tall.
Skinny. I'm a Kalish star, so like half elemental.
What flavor?
No, that would be Genasi. Kalashtar are like void humans.
Yeah.
You have like a spirit like that is like.
I was gonna say she's just a human with very elegant features.
I was gonna say, does she have elf character?
Okay, I mean you got like pointy ears, right?
No,
Yeah.
they don't really have pointy ears anymore.
Oh, that's
They're
cool.
literally humans with the soul of another of some divine creature inside of them.
Okay, so you're just incredibly hot then.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's literally waifu bae. Like
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, if you look at her, everyone would swear she's like got the glamour of an elf, but is not an elf.
Awesome. And I'm
Like
playing a
definitely
starving
taller,
human.
thinner. Like you know what I mean. Like elves tend to have that, like especially like high elves have that kind of elegant beauty to them. That's her, but human. So you can't tell if that's just normal or.
Awesome. I'm particularly nervous of the incredibly hot woman sleeping in the wagon next to us.
Taking a nap casually in the.
I do not like how comfortable this person is.
Like I'm a little goth, little rugged, but like just and I've got a very very prominent locket displayed, but it's closed.
Mm-hmm. Are you? And what's your name?
I'm Cora.
Cora.
Cora's
You definitely would have introduced all yourselves before you left in this cart wagon together, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm okay. You're Cora.
But yes.
You mentioned your luck. I do want to say Arjun does have one hand in a pocket in his really nice looking coat
permanently
at all times, finagling with
Glued
something.
there at all times.
What's in my pocket?
Because you actually have a hand. No one knows.
There's gonna be a whole like. I'm gonna use Messenger to start a whole like gossip train around your
Oh
head.
no, you're gonna be a mean.
You don't know. He's keeping that close to the vest.
Who is?
Your spirit, like it's like always watching all the time. Like that's how that works. Yeah.
You have a literal psycho pump in your head.
Like if you try to go too far past the neutral area, it starts getting real angry at you, and you start to lose your mind a little bit. So, I don't know.
So we have something in common. That's awesome.
She's a warlock waiting to happen.
You're also losing your mind. Okay. Who's driving our wagon?
I'm driving the wagon. I'm Letty. I'm an elf ranger, and I'm about 5'8", with dark brown hair that's usually braided in some manner.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a wolf totem fang necklace that has some carvings on it that I wear all the time. And obviously I have some worn leather armor. And yeah, I think that's about it.
What flavor of humanoid are you?
Elf. Wood elf.
So you have two elegant-looking characters. So one's a little more woodsy, one's a little less woodsy.
Arjun hates this. He feels like attractiveness is he feels like it's with like more noble people than who he grew up with, and it's freaking him out.
Oh, I wonder if I can.
And then in the other corner of our wagon. Someone did?
Yeah, she's asleep.
Ow.
The cleric's asleep. The cleric can't do that. Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, when did this happen?
Okay.
Okay. When you did you message into everyone's mind?
Okay.
Oh yes.
okay.
By the way, she does not speak out loud pretty much at all.
Oh, this is gonna be awful for Arjun. He did not register that you even said hi in his mind. He's got a lot of
Just
distraction.
said hi to everybody in their
He
mind,
didn't.
and then
He didn't register that.
and went to sleep.
All right. Well, then prominently, Arjun didn't flinch or look at you when you talked to him in his mind the first time.
Robbie, is there a freaking image or token of a wagon anywhere? I've been trying to find it. It's not necessary, but it would be nice.
Might have to just upload a little. If you have to upload your own, I do request you use the Oregon Trail wagon. That's it.
There's an item, but it's not a.
Yeah. I do make, yeah. Arjun is, kind of nervous around all these more noble-looking, hotter people. The dude with the hood drawn in the corner, Arjun is a little bit visibly terrified of.
It's because I was really freaking him out.
Really hoping there'd be more kind of just fucked up guys on this mission like he's used to. And it's just hot women and a dude in a hood. It's just not good for his paranoia.
What is
in a guy who looks more like a commoner than he does a nobleman.
He's most comfortable with you.
What?
He's like, okay, he's most comfortable. Okay, that's all right. There's just a regular person.
Yeah.
This guy looks normal. It'll be fine.
He's not a noble. He's the only noble.
Can I roll perception? You said you got some noble stuff on.
I wear my family crest is a silver signet ring on my my character's hand. His left
Are you
hand.
you're from Neverwinter as well, or we all are?
Yeah.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice that he's got like a fancy noble ring on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your character's so
Yeah, that.
I was gonna say like Letty can actually pretty much the only person that might no, never mind. I was gonna say when you said your character is being a little fidgety, I would say that everybody but Mark's character can kind of tell, but it's not like drawing any attention to you. Like you just kind of
I am trying to keep it on the DL.
yeah, like they notice like a little bit of it, but it wouldn't be anything to be like, wow, what's going on? They'd be like, huh, okay. Like
Here, I'll roll the deception to not have that be very visible. How's that?
yeah, okay, and nobody notices at all. You seem like an average dude, just like everybody.
Yeah. I'm keeping it low. I know how to. You know, if there's one thing I'm the most nervous about, it's about people noticing my nervousness. So I mean, I don't want anyone to. I'm not trying to stand out.
Why are you so jittery, dude?
No, I'm not. I'm keeping. None of you know. No discussion about the pocket.
Is anxiety embodified? Is it what you're...
Yeah,
very good at
As we're walking along through the countryside, Alistair will just be making various like calls to his dog, which by the way, his dog is named Gaujo.
Gaujo.
Gaujo is a Romany word, so in
Can
English.
you spell that?
Spell Gaujo.
Yeah.
That is Gadjo. And
how it sounds.
the Romany people in English would be called gypsies, but that's kind of a derogatory term. So.
Oh no, you can just say Romani.
Yeah. Well, the Romani word for like a bumpkin or a country person, and he just calls his dog that.
That's cute. Right, was it 14 enough for me to notice his noble ring? I was wondering.
Oh, that's right, perception. How are you is it pretty obvious, or are you trying to hide it at all? Your ring?
I'm not trying to hide it. In fact, I mean, I use my walking cane, which is actually a Morning Star mace with my left hand, so it would be like pronounced. People would see it.
Yeah, you're passively, without even trying to look, you would notice his ring.
All right, I've clocked all of you as suspicious, and I'm approaching this group with caution. I need some like, burglars or criminals to hang out with. My people. Poor people.
All right, so you guys have been on the trail for a bit. The high road trail. You're turning towards. Well, the way this thing maps is a little weird. You turned onto the Tribor Trail, which is a little more rugged, which heads more east, and you've been on that for a bit. And you're starting to reach a bend in the road, which is going to head you a bit towards Phandelver. And as you come around a bend, you stumble upon a scene of a recent battle. The woods press a little bit closer to the trailer, so it's a little more narrow, and there's steep embankments and dense thickets on either side. There are two horses wandering kind of the road, just kind of sniffing through what looks like ransacked personal effects and stuff like that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much all you'll notice now. I'm going to bring you on. I can't put the wagon in because there's no freaking wagon. Actually, no, just kidding. Right now, you see this scene. You're in the wagon. How do you want to proceed?
I mean, we just note like it's just the scene of a.
I'll copy the text over here too. But you can definitely tell something's been going on here. Like
shouldn't I tell everyone? They wouldn't see it, right? They were in the back, I thought.
That's fair. You would definitely notice this before anybody else.
I mean,
how recent does it look? And can I see like the direction if there are any leftover like tracks or something that it goes in? Like after it happened where people went.
Are you still in the wagon, like kind of looking out, or are you hopping out?
Yeah, I'm looking out. I mean, can I peer from the wagon, or?
You can see. You can't see great though, because remember the whole thing's covered in a tarp, so like the opening isn't huge, and you're also looking past a person in the front seat. You can tell it's like you're in the back seat of a car, and you're looking forward, and like, oh, there's a wreck, but you can't really see all the details. Like you just notice something's going on.
All right, yeah, I lean forward. I get a little bit in some personal space, but I'm trying to scope a thing out. And I want to check this. Oh wait, sorry, that's a plus. It's just a +2, so that's a 10.
Yeah, so you can kind of basically tell what is already kind of seen in the text there. Like,
Yeah.
there's two horses definitely randomly wandering around what looks like people's stuff in the road. It looks like some sort of engagement happened here, but that's all you're really able to tell.
Nothing more specific.
Right.
Okay.
Now, without probably getting... You realize you probably need to get closer to kind of see any more details than that.
Yeah.
Um,
There you go.
Unless someone wants to be next on the ground, someone should get out and tell me who won and if they're still here.
Yeah, I got.
I mean, I'm already outside of the
you guys
wagon.
want to check that out?
I'm going to do this real quick. Hold on.
Looks like something happened here. I look around. Someone want to go look closer?
I'm gonna roll this here. Hold on, ready? Check this out. Wow.
Ooh.
I don't know what it's against the DC. I put a DC in there. Just kidding. There wasn't supposed to be a DC in there. Yeah, nobody felt anything.
Oof.
Is that our passive? Like,
Dude, no. What?
Your passive would still be at the passive it was. Letty can kind of I'll tell you this.
7, 11, 4, 2, 1.
Letty, you can tell a little bit more details because you're sitting in front, and I'm presuming you stopped the wagon rather than continue to drive through it. There's definitely arrows kind of everywhere, and you see some torn scraps of fabric. A little more odds, and like you notice the horses are sniffing around, but you can see odds and ends kind of all over the place. You can't 100% identify them, like what the odds and ends are. But yeah, there's definitely a battle happened here. You don't see any signs of like blood or anything. You just somebody fought.
All right, so since I've stopped the cart, I'm gonna just jump down and just kind of scout, look around to see if I see anything farther away in the distance, or off towards the tree line or whatnot.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, my head starts pounding, so I slam back into the seat and kind of grab my head. That's why I don't see anything.
my dog didn't see shit either.
Oh.
Since you're scouting, Calvin, could you roll a stealth?
Sure.
Out and go with I'll be too.
Maybe I can. I don't know. Let's see. Oh wait, it's not stealth. I almost did sleight of hand. Sorry. Hang on. Let's see. So, there we go. Hang on. That's not it. There we
The
go.
person who is
There you go.
sleeping, rolling a stealth check.
All right.
Oh my god. Are these fake D20s weighted?
So you, I mean, you think you're being stealthy. You probably aren't. You don't have the best like positioning, so you're not being completely stealthy, but you're doing your best to be quiet as you walk and take a look. If you want to roll a perception, and yeah.
Okay.
Now, as you're moving, I'm gonna bring you on. And is anybody else following her, or you're going?
I mean,
you woke up and started following.
I've literally been outside the wagon the whole time. I don't know how I don't.
You should actually be out already. Go ahead and.
I was trying to say that I would go look, but other people just started.
Go ahead and roll a perception as well.
Yeah, I'm watching them go check it out while making sure I'm like behind and can still at least kind of concealed within the wagon.
Okay. So Alistair can't really see any more details of the battle, but you do notice you think these are Gundren's supplies, like that are kind of scattered around. They seem like something he'd be taking because you knew they were going ahead, right? So.
Like, did Alistair roll perception?
He did.
No,
Didn't
but I
roll
know it now.
But like as he's out there, he's also like looking at the ground and going, "Oh, this looks familiar." Letty, you think you might notice movement in the woods. You can't quite tell if it's anything unusual, because you're in a weird spot. You have those steep embankments and thick thickets on the sides, but something is setting off alarm bells for you.
How far is Alistair from me? Is he near me that I can call it out to him without calling attention to it?
Yeah, let me do this.
Oh, is the map up? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
It is, but it isn't. Where is it?
He hasn't made it available to us yet.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't just me.
There you go. Now you can see.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, so Alistair's nearby. So I kind of just say, I
Yeah,
kind of
he
nod.
was,
Go
he was
ahead.
on the ground. You hop down kind of near him.
Okay, I kind of.
It's supposed to be all black, or
You're not on the board yet.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird.
because you're still you're in the wagon, so
And in
you
the
can't really
wagon
see
I
it.
shall stay.
So I nod my head to where I saw the movement. Hey, I'd love to stay and chat, but I think we're going to have some company.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna make. Ooh, I want to call my dog to me, but I don't want
Can we
to.
hear them from the wagon?
No, I whispered. I mean, quietly. I spoke
Oh,
quietly.
okay, gotcha.
I make kind of like a warbling whistle, like a bird call almost, to try and get Gaujo's attention, and then make like a hand gesture to get him to come over.
That's how they go. Oh no, things coming.
You speak in weird haikus. Things coming. Oh no.
And you say that to the rest of us?
I'm thinking in my head, so like it not anticipate, like it just comes out, okay? And sometimes it's
Did you say that to like? How is that happening? Like, are you saying this to like everybody?
like when you think out loud, you say stuff out loud, but I only talk telepathically. So it's
Do you know
kinda cool
what's
to
the
talk telepathically.
range? Like, what is that? Like, are they broadcasting that like 120 feet, or like I don't know how
Or just
you're.
blasting it locally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, oh no, but telepathically, like.
Or only Alistair and I hearing it because we're near you.
No, she's in the wagon.
The brain has to compartmentalize how you're doing this, you know?
No, her token's next to me. I thought, isn't that
Yeah,
you, Danny?
Right,
Okay.
but like,
I thought she was asleep still. When did
like
you wake up?
if she was walking next to you and just said out loud, "Oh no, bad guys," like, you know what I mean? But like, but telepathically, I don't know what the volume.
Yeah, I want to know if I
how
heard this
going.
this telepathic message in my mind as well.
Like, I need to know how far you're telepathically.
I need to know if I heard it in my
You-
mind because I
you
don't think I'd
and-
like that.
You and Alice there definitely heard it. I just don't know how many other people heard it.
Yeah, so
It's
So it would have been us. It would have
So
been.
Yep.
okay.
I quickly turned to her and I kind of flashed out a hand saying, "Oh, going no, no," and point to my mind.
Stop it! Ah.
Okay. With Gaujo with me here, I'm actually going to what should I do? How steep is that embankment?
How steep is the embankment?
Yeah, the one that's like say north, aka above the characters.
Let's see. How steep is this embankment?
I don't know. Are we like? Is there an embankment going up on either side of the road, or?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're at least
If
trapped
you're,
on.
like,
When
you're
you look
kind of in a
north,
little. Yep.
right? If you look at the picture, like north of us, I feel
Yeah.
like they're looking down at us to attack us.
I would say that Alistair and Letty probably are very aware that this is a terrible spot to be and a really good spot for an ambush.
Yes,
I think you
that's
guys have
what
probably had enough combat training that you're just like, this isn't great. This is a really suspicious location. Very unadvantageous for us. Very advantageous for other things.
Right. I kind of say, hey, I think we need to get cover. To
That's
Alistair.
why I was asking. Is this an upward embankment or?
It's upward, yes.
Oh.
I would say, okay, clearly it's not giving me any details, so I'm going to make details. I would say
Yeah.
that, like, if you're to reach up, like, you could grab the top of the embankment, but you're not going to be able to see over the embankment. If you
Okay.
back up, 15 feet, you can see over the embankment.
So it's like 8 foot.
8 to 10, maybe. Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say go like 8 at the max. Like, I would say like 7 at the top, because you don't really have to jump very far to reach and grab it. Like, you
Well,
just
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like you reach your arms up, you can grab it. So like
Yeah.
7-ish feet.
yeah, probably about
Yeah,
7
yeah,
at the
7,
top.
8
Yeah.
feet. So would that be like partial cover if we were able to like sneak up to it?
As long as we pick the right side.
Yeah.
Like 50-50 chance.
I'm gonna with my 0 stealth skill. I am going to try and sneak up to it, and take a peek up over the lip.
Okay. Is anybody else? You guys still staying in the cart back there?
Yeah. Can I tell that they look like they're like gearing up for something?
I mean, you can see him like tiptoeing his way over to the embankment, and you
All
can
right.
see
And
him
about
look
how far
alert.
away are they from me?
I would say they're about. Let's see.
Like how far away is the field or the site or whatever from where the wagon stopped?
I'd say your wagon stopped about. So the map you're seeing right now, you're probably about 30 feet back.
I cannot see the map.
Yeah, but you can't see the map. Oh, because you're not on it. Gosh,
Yeah,
dang
he's
it.
not on the
It's
map.
hard to do.
I am on it in the wagon, wherever the wagon is.
Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on the thing, but you are not on the map.
Yeah, just
Is the wagon
Yeah.
not just like off the map a few squares?
It's. I mean, you notice the battle site. You're not gonna drive into the battle site with your wagon. Like anybody
Oh,
who's
okay.
battle
So the
trained
map
with
is
you, that's a really
just
bad
the battle
plan.
site. Okay, because I was.
Yeah.
I was
they-
gonna say, when I
they
noticed
offer-
them like doing that, I was probably going to attempt to hide into the kind of stay hidden in the wagon until something breaks out immediately.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you're the wagon is a good like I would say like 30 feet, which isn't a tremendous amount of distance, but I mean like
Yeah.
you're not like right at the edge of the road there in the wagon.
If we were super far away, I'd get out. But if we're like 30 feet out, I definitely would kind of maybe hide a little bit behind the edge.
Okay, but so with my 19 stealth roll and getting up there, do you want me to roll anything else as I try to like climb up and look over the edge of this?
No, so you got a stealth, you got a what did you for your strength? What's your strength? It's pretty high, isn't it?
It is a 16.
Yeah, you shouldn't like your feet are gonna slip. Give me a roll for athletics. It's not gonna be like you physically can't, but it is dirt, so you might kind of slip. Oh yeah, no problem.
Holy moly!
You're just like clunk clunk into the dirt. It's like ding 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 ding, and up you go.
Well, he is a mountaineer, so
Yeah, no problem. You can just climb up the embankment. You want to put yourself.
with that is a nat 20 on the athletics and my 19 on the stealth roll. Can I just actually get up there and hide and look around?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, then I'm gonna
Go ahead and just pop yourself up.
I still can't.
I
see the
can't.
map,
I
by the
moved
way.
my marker, but it won't allow the character.
Oh my god!
token to move.
Wait, that's why.
I think our movement's still
There
locked.
we
Is to
go.
prevent
Oh
us from-
shoot, that's what that is. Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
There we go. And
So you're going to be able to see. I'm going to change something as soon
I
as you
can
climb.
see what it is.
Well, I was going to say it should be hidden, but
Oh yeah, but the thing on the map that says
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
that's
It
okay.
is so stupid. So like, there's words on the map that are hidden from you, but the one that says what it is not hidden from you.
I don't
It's
see
like-
any
In
words.
the background.
It's because you're not up there yet. You can't see it, but
All right.
Oh yeah, because my view is
But-
limited, but yeah.
that's me as the player knows it, not my character. So
Yeah.
now that I'm up here, do you want me to roll like a
Here's
anything
what
to?
what I'll say is you climb up, and very visibly you see goblins that are kind of sneaking around, like in the thicket in front of you. And you go ahead and roll me a perception.
Okay, perception.
By the way, can I take the hide action in the cart, assuming it's giving me cover?
Yeah, you can't tell anything's going on right now. Like where you are, you have no sight of what he.
Well, yeah,
you
as
saw
soon
him
as they
climb up,
started
but-
stalking after something, I'm suspicious that I wanted to take the hide. I
Okay,
wanted to like.
you can roll a stealth.
Cool.
Okay, 18 on the perception check.
Yeah. So you notice in front of you very easily two goblins sneaking around, and then on the other side, you think you see possibly two more. You can't quite make it out because it's across the road through a thicket.
Okay, so across the road through the thicket, I see movement, but there's how many goblins ahead of me?
I will make them visible to you right now because we're going to be. Which one are you? You are. Actually, I said they're goblins. I'll need you to tell me if you can tell they're goblins. I purposely made it so they weren't showing the
I
name
saw some
just in case you couldn't
things
tell
in
what
the
they
distance.
were, and then I told you what they were.
Monster. It's
There
fine.
you go.
You don't belong.
That make them visible.
Okay, so I see those two, and then the other two across. Well, I see movement potentially across.
Yeah, you can't see them, but there's something over there. You're pretty sure.
Someone moving my dog.
Does he signal anything back to us? Like, how about some backup, or because we can't see, right? Because he's above us, right? You're above us, right?
Yeah, I'm above you. Hang
you
on.
Can't really tell what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
you're giving us visibility as well, by the way.
I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, that's a terrible initiative roll.
If you would be able to notice that they're doing something and you're suspicious, so you roll.
My cat's in my jacket, so I'll roll initiative for them as well.
How do I, for the monsters, how do I, like, they all have the same initiative, which is, like, how do I diversify that? That doesn't seem right.
If they have their all, if they just happen to roll their same initiative?
Menu. Options for the game? Like, I have to specify monsters don't all do the same initiative. Hold on. Combat. Auto MC group. Oh, I see. I want on. Well, I wouldn't mind it to auto do them, but I don't want it to set them at the same. That's stupid. I'm gonna re-roll it for all of them because I don't want anything to have, like, it'd be really dumb. Like, all right, you have your turn. Everything does stuff, and now you get to go.
My Sphinx doesn't have a initiative roll. I'll just roll dex for them.
Okay.
Oh, and drop it into the combat tracker. Yeah. That said, because I appear to be getting the drop on the goblins, even with my 3 initiative, can I technically be the top of the first turn?
Well, here, I'll ask you this. Did you yell out something to us?
No, not yet. I have not said anything. He asked us to roll initiative first. But
give me 1 second.
I snuck up on the goblins who are sneaking up on us. So
how do I drag my pet onto the initiative track?
Yeah, so you will 100%. You have the jump on these guys. They don't know you're there. They are keenly aware that there are people, but they were not making any moves. It looks like they were waiting.
Okay.
But you basically pop up and you're like, they're all like hunkered down, and like you're like surprised. No one's noticed you.
Cool. Yeah, how do I add my pet to the initiative? I've got a pet with like stats.
He has to drag it into the.
Or you have to. Okay. Yeah.
Where is it? What is it under? Like, is it? Under
it's under pets. Pets for me.
You say pet tab. I do not have a pet tab.
Is it under our characters?
Tab. My character has a pet tab.
Where? Let's see.
Yep.
Here. And then go. What did your pet roll for it? Did you have
my pet hasn't rolled initiative. I was trying to add it first.
I don't know what the stat line of this thing
it has is. Oh, I put its stat line in, so it should have one. It has a +3 to initiative, same as its dex.
Why does none of this show up here?
I put all its stuff in.
No, I'm believing you, but it doesn't show me like, oh, there it is. Okay, it's under combat. Well, under the pets thing, if I double click the name, nothing happens. If I double click this tab, nothing happens. Oh,
you click the little shield next to it or whatever on the right.
How big is your pet?
My pet is tiny. It is in my jacket currently.
Thing has. Oh my gosh, HP all screwed up.
The HP is all screwed up?
All the HP is messed up. Letty has 30. Cora has 20. Your Sphinx has 24.
It does.
No.
I only have 14 still. My character's correct.
Sphinx of Wonder has 24 HP.
I'm probably gonna lower that because I don't want to pet something.
Wow, I missed that. 10, look at that versus
character.
30.
I spent my invocation on it.
Unless it's a spell, like.
Good thing you caught that.
Oh, my character is perfect. It's wonderful.
Let's see. What's AC? Robbie, tell me your thoughts with this. This is my first time DMing and the first time, like, the pet has 24 HP.
Well, it's not. It's my familiar. Yeah, it's a warlock
normally have,
familiar.
like,
They get really good
NPC?
familiars if you take. I gave up an invocation for Pact of the Chain.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my Pact of the Chain familiar. Yeah, because yeah, I have a familiar. You have a pet, right?
I need to look at people's. It's the HP is still broken though for the characters. I gotta look it up.
Is your familiar in your pocket then?
Mine, yeah,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
tucked away.
Danny, how many HP is your character supposed to have? Do you remember? Was it 8?
I put a picture of what it looks like in
Yeah.
the chat.
I don't know why it was so.
Huh. It won't let me add initiative to my pet.
Yeah, it wouldn't do that. It didn't have a place for that.
I'm dragging your pets in right now.
Yeah, but his initiative is a +2, so it's basically just its proficiency bonus. So
Yeah, mine's is it should be just his dex, right? I
Oh my
assume.
gosh, everything is being.
yeah,
weird.
it's just their dex.
Yeah, same with mine.
Oh, you were okay. Yours. Okay, and then just roll a dice. Give me the number total because if it's probably not going to apply to the pets.
There you go. Add 2 to that. That's my familiar's initiative. That's a D.
Oop, that was the wrong. I rolled a D, whatever the not
D12.
Yeah, I rolled a D12. My bad. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, my Sphinx has an 18 initiative. Just so you know, I don't want to cheat.
Oh, is it 18? Okay, I must have it
It's
wrong.
an 18.
Okay.
Yeah,
God,
and I will not choose.
Does anybody else have pets out? Robbie, is your pet out? What's going on? Umber. So glad everybody has pets. It's so much fun to have use the tracker.
That's okay. It's
Familiars
good.
are good.
Well, my guy has just a literal dog. It's not a familiar. So if Gaucho dies, Gaucho's gone forever.
Robbie,
Oh, not
what's your and it like? Oh, you're gonna see this? Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, all the pets are added. Mark, your character has initiative. How do I freaking put it on you? Where are you? Because you have basically a surprise turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, surprise is you roll initiative with advantage. No.
Well, I'm just changing it up. Like he climbed up,
snuck up on these guys.
20-something stealth. He doesn't like get like initiative bonus. They don't even know he's there.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I have alert, so I can give him my initiative.
Gotcha.
If I know that like we're going into something. That's why I asked if he like yelled out something, because I am willing to give up my initiative.
He didn't unless he would give up his
I
stealth.
hope he doesn't yell. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So that's yeah.
Also,
had
all of
talked
my
about
2
that.
hits for attacks are wrong right now, so I'm editing that. It has no base or bonus. I should have a +5 rather than a +2. So hang on while I just change that.
Yeah, that's no good.
For you guys that are still in the cart, do note you will need to actually get to the battle site. You're not here.
Yeah, I figured.
Just so you know, your boat. From
Arjun
where
was
he is
figuring
now-
if things were gonna happen, they would leap out onto the road to ambush. I guess we are ambushing the ambushers, which puts his,
Inception.
his vigilance into a negative light. But
Hang on a
he's
second.
going to try and snipe them from the cart, but they are not leaping out onto the road. So, I mean, if they're unaware of us, we could try and lure them out onto the road where they're open and easier to fight. Because they haven't noticed us yet, right?
What is that? Correct. Well, let me rephrase that. They know you guys are approaching. They could tell a wagon was coming.
Yeah,
but like
they don't know that Alistair is watching them.
Yeah, they don't know. They know he was down there, and but they didn't go, wow, look at the guy walking towards the embankment. They're like, huh, there's a bunch of people there, and then wait, there's one less. Oh, he's gonna be hitting us. Oops.
It would be, if they were out onto the road, a lot easier. But I mean, I don't have a way to communicate that at the moment, so that's up to whether Alistair thinks that's a good idea.
Well, it's.
And if not, then we'll roll with it.
Let's see. Hang on. I'm looking at the reach on my halberd because I also have one of those and I'm proficient in it. So I get cleave, so I can hit both of these dang ass little goblin monsters.
If you can get over there,
reach, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a 10-foot reach, and if I move into melee range on the first one, I can hit the guy behind him. So
Nice.
Can I ping the map?
I am literally just going to let out a blood-curdling scream, and while I do this, I am raging.
Oh, let's go.
And is the blood-curdling scream probably sounds like someone just screaming out attack or ambush, something like that, as I run up on these guys. So, boop. There we go. Get my 20 foot of movement or 25 foot of movement in there.
It's like it slides
what?
along. The way
the slide.
Are we saying that all diagonals are 5 feet no matter what? Not doing the every other.
It's not that 10-foot thing. Diagonal's 5, just like
I love the 10-foot thing. But yeah, okay. Even more halberd.
And yeah, so I'm gonna swing on the. Oh wait,
yes,
where's rage is under actions, right? So let me hit rage. Boop.
So if anybody wasn't aware something's going on, you just heard the man scream in the woods, and
that's why I've got a 22 because
you basically jumped up and almost out of the cart as soon as you heard that. You're like, oh.
And okay, so where's my? That's at the top. I have way too many weapons on me because so many hand axes.
Danny's character's like yawn. What are we doing now?
Anybody dying? Hill's here.
Doesn't really.
Hills?
Hang on a second. If you okay, I have to hit to make the second melee attack. Okay. Well, I missed.
Uh-oh.
Well, you have to swing on the second one, don't you? Or is like, did you do cleave?
No, you have to hit for it to activate. If you hit a creature with a melee attack roll using, it says Great Axe, but it's for anything with cleave. You can make a melee attack roll with the Great Axe against a second. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that is the beginning of.
Well, yeah, no, I have it for halberd, but the way the text is written, it only says Great Axe in there. It should say for the weapon, but yeah.
Are you gonna move away or gonna stay up there and fight?
I mean, I can't run away. I just use my movement to run up on these guys.
Yeah, you heard the scream of like to battle or something, and you're like, the hell's going on?
You gotta do something.
I heard door.
That's right, you're right here. You're not in the cart.
I'm right there.
It's confusing when I wish the map was a little longer.
It'd be
Red Rover, send Phandelver over.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry,
Nice.
I want to. The old alert gave 5 to initiative, right?
I don't remember
Maybe?
the way it
I think
is.
that because I have the I think it's accidentally adding the old alert, and that's why my initiative.
Anyway, at a +7, I was like, hey.
Yeah. I was like, hold on, that doesn't look right. Yeah, the old alert is a +5 bonus. Yeah, I don't have a +5. I have a bonus to my proficiency, so my actual initiative is 19. Sorry, I don't want to cheat. I was like,
You are good. I appreciate it.
Okay, cool.
Does that give? Were you saying how alert works? Did it give? Oh, that's right. Mark, you would have had to know Mark was going to do that, or Alistair was going to do that to give him the bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's something I can
telepathically.
actively do. I can like give. I perceive. I guess like a verbal warning is how it would be flavored. So I can give my initiative to someone else.
You know, I foresee this just as a small thing. You all kind of hate that she talks in your mind. By the end of all this, you all be like, "That is the most convenient shit." We all want to learn how to talk telepathically.
Still have not learned that I am being talked to telepathically, and I will learn how to do that. So.
Her lips moved, right? I'm pretty sure she's. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, as the turn order goes down, it should probably go to the top of the line now.
Are you done? Everything's done?
Yeah.
Okay. Next actor. Your sled dog is like, Master, wait for me.
Okay, so Gaujo has a movement of 40.
Dude, I gotta put him on that. Hold on, let's. W is on there. Cool.
Yep, I need to come up with an icon that we can change it to, but so Gaujo moves 40. Gaujo has pack tactics, which means it gets advantage on attacks if it's next to an ally next to the target.
Tell me something. Can Gaujo get up the embankment without any difficulty? Does he have like training on that kind of stuff? Or is he like...
it's a sled dog, so I would assume yes. It's used to rough terrain, but if you want to have me make a roll,
Give me a. What is his good stats?
I mean, it's a wolf. They don't have a whole lot of bonuses to anything. It would just be me rolling strength or dex or something.
Do an acrobatics. That's going to be his best thing.
You want me to roll an acrobatics or it? Oh, yeah. I'll just do a dex check on it then, because. Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Right. 25, 30.
It was 40 from where he was. It was his whole movement.
40. So all I was gonna say is like he gets up, but he has like as he's definitely doing good, but like the dirt is kind of slipping under his paws, and so he's trying to get up. And so he takes a little bit more to get up. So I would say he probably only. You know what? Screw it. Since you got a surprise round and he's your buddy, you got there.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Gaujo needs to wait. I don't remember how to target.
Oh, so click on him and then control click the monster.
Okay. Hang on. I need to selection mode, and then.
Did Alistair surprise the goblins?
I clicked it, but he untargeted. I put my phone.
So we can't give them disadvantage on their initiative.
Who's the what?
Oh, I mean, if we surprise them, they have a disadvantage on their initiative. But
Hang on.
Yeah.
I say with the advantage from pack tactics, 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely is gonna hit him.
You can
Okay.
you can just press advantage or disadvantage and on the bottom left before you roll that had that.
8 bite damage.
Oh.
How does he attack? He's attacking that one right there, right next to him, right?
Yeah, the one directly in front of him.
Okay. He what the heck? I need to get the thing out of the way. He falls down.
I was about to say the target has to succeed a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone by Gaujo as well.
So I say Gaujo runs with such fervor. He jumps, he leaps, he grabs the goblin by the neck, bites, and the goblin falls down and is out, like dead or dying rather. It is bleeding out from its jugular.
Good boy.
All right,
That's my turn.
On to the next one. So this guy is like, oh shit, as his like buddy just gets ripped apart like immediately. And he's actually gonna go and attack the dog. He's like, what? Dog kill friend? Come on, let me drag it. There we go. And he whips out his scimitar and he takes a. Oh yeah, that's it. Come on, can I grab this? There we go. I have it targeted. Why does this thing hate me?
Gaujo's AC is 13 though, so that hits.
Oh no, Gaujo, hang in there. Okay.
Gaujo has more hit points than I do. Yeah, I don't know why.
Everything's weird, so I'm just gonna be manually entering all of this. So Gaujo definitely takes a swing from the scimitar. He yelps, but he's still solid.
No.
All right, monster is done. He definitely yells out, and
Oh yeah.
That's if they didn't hear it.
Alright.
yeah, no, as if they didn't hear everything. So
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah, so where are we starting from if we're in the wagon on the map? Are we like
So you're in the wagon, and you're about 30 feet
or
back.
just
Like
30
along the
feet.
road. So protect the road. Pretend the road is like it keeps going to the left. You're like 30 feet back.
Can we like be dragged off the map, or is that not how the map works? Just like put us on the black square where we would be. Oh yeah.
No, I can't go any further back. It won't let me do any of that.
Damn. Okay.
So if you say I'm gonna move, you just say 30 feet. You'll end up like there.
All right. Cool. My follow-up question is: my familiar is like in my jacket. If I move 30 feet, does the familiar move with me, even though it's not its turn? It says it takes its own turn in combat.
I would presume so. Yes. If it's in your pocket, you can just walk with it, and then
Alright.
Pikachu, I choose you, and
yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Then yeah, in that case, with my cat still in my pocket, I hear the fighting. I'll use a dash, which ups my speed to 60, and then I'll move 30 feet up to the border, like right here. Right? How do I say?
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah. There you go.
And then I get 30 more feet, right? So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Kind of trying to. How tall is this?
It's about 7 feet tall.
Oh,
so
excellent.
it's really hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna hunker like against the wall of it.
Okay.
You know, listening to the battle, and that'll be me. And as it moves on to the very conveniently next in initiative. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. That was my action was to dash and
Okay.
bonus action.
Your Sphinx's turn.
Yeah, so I kind of open up my jacket, and my Sphinx of Wonder.
Open the women and go, oh! Oh, okay.
Leaves up. It's got 20 feet of movement, but 40 feet of fly. So can my Sphinx be on top of me?
I was gonna say, if you want, you could like kind of toss him up, and he could like a bird, like pulling a bird out of your pocket, and he flies off.
Yeah, that's kind of what I know. He's kind of self-sufficient, so I just kind of go like, go fucking get him. He flies. He's got fly speed. I don't know how awesome.
Does it communicate with you like at all, like, or is it just like you command it and it does things?
No, it can communicate with me. It knows Celestial and Common, so it definitely can communicate with me. As far as I'm aware, I'm imagining this thing. I don't think I've confirmed that it's not just in my head to anyone else, but I sure maybe hope it has. So this is me testing some theories out. To open it up, and I can not select my Sphinx on the map. That's not by
Shoot, that's weird because you weren't on the map, so it wasn't on the map. Hold on.
Ah, there it is. And I see it, but can I grab it, or is that?
Are you ready? Oh, it's so tiny.
It is so tiny. Okay, excellent. So yeah, it's got 40 feet of fly, and this goblin looks hurt, right? Does pack tactics apply to anything that's next to you, or is it just for you? Like, you can't give pack tactics?
No, he cannot give pack tactics. It's a trait that like dogs and wolves and some other creatures have.
Got you.
And so the wolf has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if it is at least one of the wolf's ally, or if one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the creature.
That one there is well, I'm gonna actually change it then. Robbie, is it? You just remove it, it becomes a blood stain.
Yeah.
Minus button on the keyboard.
It's split.
A delete icon. Yeah.
Yeah, they just turn into
that guy's a blood stain. He is.
Okay.
Dead.
If
you want to move further, you can.
So yeah, we'll go.
The guy's throat got ripped out.
So what you see, Alistair, is I put a picture in the chat, but a kind of like cat, a winged cat that kind of resembles space. Mine's it's a deep purple with like tinges of green throughout. Flies up and bites Yeah, goes to. Oh, sorry, rends this goblin with its claws. This isn't its own. It's in as an action, but it doesn't have a roll, so I'll just roll for it. So it's plus 5 to hit.
I can drag it out for you if you want.
That's fine. Is that a hit?
14 on that guy. I do not believe hits. Let me double check. It does not. It almost gets him.
All right. Can I use my reaction to add 2 to that roll then?
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, my Sphinx has a reaction twice a day. The Sphinx, another creature, can add 2 to an ability check or saving throw. Oh, ability check or saving.
Yeah.
Not a D20 roll. Never mind. Then yeah, all right, it just misses.
Okay. Yeah, as it claws out, the goblin just like kind of swoops right under his claws, like it's a close to near miss.
Yeah, and then the cat goes, "Ah, I see I've missed. You are indeed a worthy opponent." In
Oh
common.
God, it really is a cat.
Oh, right. All right. Before that happens, something. Oh wait, that's not visible. Hold on, I gotta bring that back. Bring it back.
All right,
Back it up.
Oh shit! Undo those. I was trying to blast. Move them out.
Like this from my side, so it doesn't. I don't know if this affects you guys. It does? Then my bad. You notice something come out of the corner of the bushes over here. And it's another goblin, surprise. And it pulls out its short bow and tries to assist its comrade who's gonna getting shot to pieces.
I can't see it either.
You can't see it from there, really?
Nope.
Okay. The terrain. The thicket is supposed to make it hard for anybody to see in and out of, but like he's at the edge of it, so you should be able to see him. Why can't you? Can you see him now?
Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah, that guy comes out of there, steps up to the edge of the ledge, and takes a shot at you. Looks like he hits you with his short bow.
Yep.
Oh, of course. Oh, good. You partially resisted. I'm like, not that hard. No fucking max damage.
I was about to say I got my rage going.
Good.
All rage, all time.
These goblins don't deserve to do that. All right, so yeah, you're keenly aware that there definitely must be more of these, and yeah, the one came across me the other side of the road and took a pot shot at you. There we go. Oh, him. Yes, if you 30, you can go to where you are.
Coordinated.
Please don't throw them for us. Phandelver needs this wood.
Mend the trees.
Ah.
You shoot and like it just kind of like hits the dirt underneath him and just. Doesn't make any sounds. It's like caw, bad guys, caw. There we go. He's right next to you. Rescue your bird. He just flew. Good job.
Caw, there are demons to the west. Caw.
All right. All right. So I'd like to see if I can get up the embankment.
Okay.
Let's see. What would you say? Let's see. What do you need for me to confirm that? I've been sneezing. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
You're getting to you too.
I think acrobatics would be fine for you to get up. Say probably or athletics if that's better, but I presume acrobatics is better for you.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's see.
Ooh.
I just can't have any luck.
Let's see how far did you go? 1, 2.
Maybe the DC was 5. You know.
I'll let you get to like here or here if you have a preference. You made it up, but like you had to scramble. Like it was like all you could do to get up to the edge.
That's fine where you put me.
Okay.
And then I only see one bad guy. Is that how many bad guys I should see?
You should see 2. You should see the one they're all fighting. Oh. Can you see that?
I see the one they're all surrounded.
Yeah,
Oh, hang on.
There's one directly south of it on the tree line.
Yep. It took
Yeah,
it.
no, it's kind of black there.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm,
There's a little S.
Yeah, I mean, if you're still below, it might be blocking your sight still.
well, I've got her selected and I have player view, and she should be able to see everything. I wonder what I'm missing. 'Cause that'll hide. That hit everything, right?
Yeah, I mean everything above me is black now.
Oh yeah, down. I don't know if you can. Let's see. Can I draw?
Oh, there, I gotcha. I see him now. All
Right
right.
there.
Yeah, I was about to
Cool.
say I pinged the map, but if you were like not looking that direction, easy to miss.
All right. All right. So I can still take my action to attack, correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So I'm going to try to shoot the monster 2.
Monster 2. Goblin 2.
Oh, I thought it said monster 2. It's the one over by Mark.
Yeah,
No,
Okay.
I wish, because unidentified doesn't hide what the monster type is. I really wanted to like incorporate, like, unless it's something you probably would recognize they're goblins, but like if it's something you've never seen before, right? I want people to have to like, what is that? Not, oh, that's a bronze dragon because it says it in the text. Like,
yeah. Is level 1 characters we might not have ever seen an owl bear. We've probably heard a bard describe it.
Oh. And
Yeah.
of course. Okay, so I got a hit and I'm going to do my damage.
okay,
All right.
right, that just went through the guy's head, and he's like, oh no.
All right. And then I'm just going to stay put here and try to hold my balance and not fall over and then get attacked across the way.
she scrambles up a little bit haphazardly up the hill, but then like elegantly pulls out her bow and like headshots the guy and he drops.
Calvi
sorry,
and
what?
Galgo
Please, please.
MVPs.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. Valley girl.
My turn.
Energy blast. Notice me, senpai.
She talks in my head again.
Oh, do you find? Is that where you want to go? I probably will turn that off. I don't think anybody's gonna do it. It's one of those things where like people can like whee and like go around the map and see everything.
No. You need to keep that one on for Danny. The rest of us are fine.
Is that the one you want to shoot? So select. Yeah, you select yourself. You've got yourself selected. You got the arrow. You're good.
And then I am going to hold the dead in.
Please don't say notice me, son.
Oh no.
Do you like? Is your holy symbol like attached to the locket and you like hold it out?
Why does it smell like gasoline?
She crits, I'm gonna die. Do you like you're sad? He's like, oh, he wasn't. No. Wait a minute. Why does that? Oh, he has a -1 in wisdom. Jeez.
Ow.
No, it failed. So you're good. You failed to save them. Yeah, if it has damage on it, yes.
It must
Right, look at the... See, look, monster did a save against wisdom, and it failed its save, meaning you damaged. And you're not rolling an attack; it's saving against your spell.
6 necrotic damage.
Dude, whatever you said, it like just rattled his brain, and it like his nose starts to bleed a little bit, and his ears have a little blood coming out, and he's just like, "Oh, what's happening?" Images flash in his head, and he's just like, "Ah, the obsession is too strong." It was very effective. Gosh dang it.
Soundboard.
Oh, is it my turn again?
No, not yet. You hear some more goblin sounds.
I hear some.
Uh-oh.
And it is going to pop out over here. Let me get this player view thing going. So another goblin comes out, and he's just like looking at the bloodbath. He's like, "Oh." He looks visibly nervous.
Yet determined?
Maybe. There might be a little shaking in his bow as he draws it. Oh no! Do you have a... You don't have any reactions, do you? Hang in there.
Thanks for reactions.
You're good. Arrow comes through, like lightning. Howie.
Oof.
Yeah, there we go. Now Mark's character can.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to remember how.
It's a minute worth of church spells.
Oh no! I think my ears would bleed too. Yes, but no. But yes.
Just church spells.
Oh no.
It's the bell from Mighty Python. Ding a ding a ding a ding a ding.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a.
Found that your character made all the time while attacking.
Okay, so.
This one right here. This is the one. Is that what happens?
So I look over and I see the one that is bleeding out of his facial orifices.
Make it stop, please.
Yeah. Now, thrown weapons use the same proficiency or the same stat as if you were using it melee, right? So I would use my strength check for throwing my hand axes. Is that correct? Okay. Then I am going to hoist one of my hand axes and pitch it across the road at this guy. Now,
What is the range on those? Like, does it have like a 20-40, a 40-60?
it's a 20-60. After 20, is it disadvantage? I don't remember how the ranges on throne works or range.
It should be
weaponry.
same as range. Yeah, it's past the first number is disadvantage, and then
Okay.
past the second number is impossible.
Yeah.
It's your long range.
Oh darn! Those would have hit.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Damn.
That
It
thing
just goes into the embankment, just thunk.
Yeah, it just goes wide. And while doing that, then I am going to, let's see. I'm gonna move my 30-foot and slide down the embankment while doing it. And I should have thrown after I moved, but I'm just doing what my character would do. No.
No,
The goblin hit her with an arrow.
the last one came out and he's like, "Pew!"
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It didn't hit so. Probably so.
Yeah, that's why she's like, "Ow."
If you find the clip of a Gale from Baldur's Gate 3, if you class him as a barbarian, that's what Nerd Rage sounds like to me.
Blood dog.
Yeah, that actually tracks.
He goes, "Rah!" So adorable. Ooh.
See what D&D did. The D&D movie did.
I love the D&D movie.
So yeah, Gaujo is going to basically follow his owner at this point. I guess try and pull this goblin off of this embankment.
Okay.
Okay, so let me.
Give me an what was it? What did we say? Not acrobatics? Acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. This time he's a little bit more graceful in his attempt to get up the hill.
Okay. And then. All right, so yeah, Gaujo rolled a 23
He definitely hit, yeah.
and 5 damage.
And he's really good at grabbing the throat of the monster and just like tearing it out. Because yeah.
Are you sure you didn't let's say kill?
And kill everything. Okay.
It's a sled dog. They're basically wolves. Particularly, going back like 100 years ago, they were just wolves. And that's Gaujo's turn.
Awesome. Alright. Now I can see this goblin up on this ledge, right?
I just realized it removes him from the tracker when you mark him as dead.
Yep. They're gone.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. I can see this guy, the Monster 3.
Should have left him as gray icons.
Is there a necromancer?
I mean,
what is
you don't want to go through their initiative one by one while they're dead, right?
no, it's more like,
You can tell
well, I won't say anything.
there's gonna be a necromancer.
That would be me meta playing for you guys, and I don't want to do that.
Maybe if you kill them. Well, then you should have just written it down. I don't know. Alright, this goblin. If I can see my map, I assume I can see him. Or you can see him. Is he behind cover or anything? He's at the edge shooting, so I assume not, or else he wouldn't be able to shoot.
I really do want to take advantage of for this battle, we're gonna say nothing has cover. But going forward, I did want to try to implement this. If there's things like boxes, stuff like that, you can hide behind them. So
that's
can
why
the
I
monster.
asked. Yeah, if
and
it was
will
more
give
than one square back, I would assume that yes, he did. But if he stepped out to shoot, then I assume.
right. And like I said, in this scenario, I hadn't been mentioning it, and then I forgot. But like after this kind of initial battle, like if you guys go anywhere, if you see things shooting from like above, and you're down below, it's going to be harder for you to hit them. They're going to have an advantage on cover. Behind a box, you can actually there's rules for it specifically. Will give you armor
cover.
So,
It's partial. It's partial cover.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like I was asking about the cover of the.
Don't worry about it this year. Like, I didn't mention it because we haven't been playing with it the last two campaigns.
But in the future, like high ground, low ground rules, etc.
Exactly. Like if you like, oh my gosh, and you run up and duck behind cover, that's good smart. Like rather than standing up in the open and just shooting.
Is 7 feet above you? That's not that huge of a difference.
No, but the thicket is really thick, and it does say that. It's like if they're above and they're in a bunch of bushes, they'd be like shooting through like a parapet almost, like where they have good line of sight to you, you have terrible line of sight to them.
Okay.
But this scenario, we're axing it. You have clear view of him.
Fantastic. Well, then that's what that does, I guess. So that has.
You got him selected.
Yeah, let me select that. I don't have him selected. But...
You do I did it for you. You got
oh, you did? Okay, awesome. Then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Anyways, I started Eldritch blasting.
I started Eldritch Blasting. Is that hit?
Oh yeah, he's hit.
Absolutely. All right.
Blast him right in the head.
So.
There you go. There's 3 force damage.
It's like a slap. It's a really big punch to the head with a blast of donk.
He's looking wounded. All right, then yeah. And then I'll try and clamber up on this ledge. What skill is that? Acrobatics or athletics? You said.
Yeah, pick which one. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Cheeky little. Ooh, it was almost a 19.
Let's say if people do not great, I'll give them like the difficult terrain. But I think a 1 you just slide.
All right. Yeah. No, Arjun. He's not a physical guy, so he panically in his panic tries to scramble up. Okay, yeah.
If
he's
he
not yelling anything. He's not a yeller, so he's gonna have some trouble with those.
Wait, did you say "ow" out loud when you got shot? I just thought of that. So I'm picturing like parkour just slams into the dirt, but like then I'm like, wait, did she say it out loud?
Yeah.
No, you guys can wonder.
All right. Well, are there are bushes along the side of this, right? I see.
It's mostly grass. There's like that's why I was saying like at the beginning, like this is a terrible spot. Like there's no cover for people going through, and there's tons of cover for everybody. That's why they got ambushed here.
Awesome. After failing to climb up this ledge, Arjun cowers.
He's like, oh no!
8 full-on turtles. This moves on to my cat. So I'll try and complete. All right. How far? Ooh, damn! I can only get to here. Can't quite get all the way there. Is this square I'm looking at? If this isn't, this would be on top. This would be not, right?
You could be on top. Oh, let's see. Let me look at the square. Oh, that's a half square. Yeah. So like, if you're
Like if I'm here, I'm not on top.
correct, yeah. There's so little of that in that square. I'd say you wouldn't be able to make it. But if you go one further, you're up. But he flies, so he can. I believe he can hover.
Yeah, it doesn't say hover. It says fly 40 feet.
I would imagine that, like, since it's all happening in seconds, like, I don't think he flies 40 feet, lands, takes off, flies 40 feet, lands. So he could, like, go up and, like, go 10 feet in the air and, like, be there.
Yeah, it just leaves leaves her a little exposed.
Oh, yeah, if you want to go down below the embankment, you can.
I was going to have her take she's going to take the dash action and actually go over here.
Okay. So let's say, like, if, like, we are doing the cover and stuff, but, like, if you're up against the embankment and the dude's up above, it's like standing up against a wall. Like, they can't see. Like, where he was, he probably would barely be able to see you.
Yeah, but if he takes a step forward and looks straight down at you.
True.
Yeah, if he leaves cover to get to the edge and look down at you.
Yeah. All right, well, that's where my cat is going to end up.
Okay.
In trees.
So it's like,
Nice.
it goes down. I'll say that. I'll say that. Like, I know I deleted the bodies. All the goblin bodies are there. It's not like they disappear. Like, there's
we
no
know.
one.
Right.
You don't have to hit that button. You can leave them in the dying state with the with the grayed out, thing. But
Like we're not two. We do have objects on there.
No, they're gone. I can't see them. They disappear. It's gone.
they despawn like video game corpses.
How do we end combat in this? How do you end initiative combat?
No, the guy's dead.
There's nothing alive. So that's why I'm asking, like, how do you end, like, combat? Like, is there any end combat, or is it just...
It's ended.
Okay. His head, like, literally explodes. Just...
No one's alive, right? Or am I missing something?
Yeah, all the enemies are dead.
All right.
I'm gonna have to draw some artwork of Gaojo now.
Mm,
All right.
And
So I'm going to move back down, and go closer to the wagon,
I have
or
television.
into the middle of the road, since it's my turn, even though it probably doesn't matter.
I say right now we're just doing whatever.
Exactly.
How do you disable that for the time being? Where is it? There we go. Unlocked movement mode.
There
Yep.
we go.
Is there a way for me to get
I
my
was
health
muted
back
for a second.
other than healing myself?
Yeah,
think, like,
well,
yeah,
it takes short rest, right?
Yeah, during a short rest, if you guys, it's up to you. If you guys take a short rest, you can get like a hit die
If
back.
we have like some healers, because I call my cat back, and get her back in my my coat without not out loud.
So I'll remind, like, remember when you came here, battle scene for sure. 2 horses wandering around the road. The horses during the combat probably ran to, like, they didn't like run out of sight, but they ran away a bit.
Yeah.
People are fighting. Like I said, there's kind of just scraps of stuff. It looks like what happened is there was a combat. There's no bodies, and there's pretty much no stuff left. Like, it was like grab everything, ditch, scraps of crap left behind, broken things left behind.
I was gonna check.
But nothing to see, right?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't like like a place for the bodies to hide, and you guys had good enough perception rolls that you would have seen dead things or dying things on the road. There's no bodies here.
Got it.
Well, that's good at least.
My
Yeah, the horses are there, so they're just a little further away.
I try. Yeah, like Rana goes, what? Where do you think whoever they attacked first went?
What?
Probably.
Wait, if were they camp, or were the goblins just like hanging out there and seemingly coming from somewhere?
Oh, they were seemingly set up to ambush. There's no camp here.
There's no camp. There's no trail.
No.
Nothing.
I mean, there might be one, close, but this is a good spot for
Just ambush.
Yeah, when you up on the hill on the one side, and yeah, I think nope, I don't know if anybody actually physically went up to the other side, but on the side you guys were at, they were just in the woods. Like, you didn't see any signs of an encampment.
Yeah, I think that there's like a trail that I saw, that leads to the north. Because I thought I saw it when I was up there, but
Which way is the town? To the north or to the west?
To the east.
We're heading east.
Yeah, I know my directions.
I mean, if I remember correctly on the actual map, it's like to the south of us, but
yeah, we're assuming this is like, aligned to our.
Yeah.
Arjun kind of like nervous, like, do you think we should get back in the wagon now, or
telepathically summon the horses to me? Like, speaking their
I think they're long gone.
No, they're just
long gone.
They ran a little bit like down the road. They scattered. They didn't run away.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, can you roll me a survival check?
A survival check? I can. Look at that. I'm like proficient in it. But I rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
Yeah, you see nothing unusual other than this was a fight scene.
Okay, come on. I already know that this is the dude who hired us as stuff.
Right. You know that, but like, you're like, you in your mind, you're like, huh? Yeah, I have no idea where these goblins came from. Like, this was a fight. They were to fight here. Guys, I don't know.
Just the two horses.
Let's just say that, like, there are just remains of the wagon.
Oh.
Like, it's not on the map, but like, there's no wagon tracks. There's no wagon left. I mean, well, let me rephrase that. The road has wagon tracks. You would not be able to tell another set of wagon tracks from another set of wagon tracks. Does that make sense? It's like a path that's frequently driven. Yeah, there's tire tracks, like all the other ones.
But there's no carts. Was this like a message? Someone leaving a message, or is this random?
I don't know.
Let's have you. Have you roll something? I just don't know what it is. I'm gonna pull up a character sheet. That makes it so
Okay,
much
well, you do that.
investigation. You want to investigate.
Alrighty. We'll not do very well at that, but we'll roll it.
You're just like, you pull out a pipe. You're like,
Inspector Calvi.
Yeah, you're like, yes, I see they fought here.
Yes, they falter out.
Quite. And then the pipe goes away.
No, goblins aren't that light.
I mean, yeah, they're not made out of feathers. You can mage hand their pockets. Like, that's about it.
Goblins weigh anywhere between. Goblins weigh like as much as a 10-year-old, so like 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And that's like the upper limit. Like they're like anywhere from like 30 to 80 pounds. They're not big. If I had killed those goblins up top before anyone else could have seen them, I was just gonna have my character grab one of their bodies and chuck it over the ridge. Just be like, we have goblins.
Are you Thor?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Yeah, doing. I mean, you can.
You're looking around. You can't see anything like out of the ordinary from here. You can see obviously that there were signs of a fight. You see the horses walking around. You see some kind of scattered debris and crap, and that's about it. Yeah, no, you can't see any. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Did anyone besides me take a hit during that fight? Well, me and Gaucho.
I'm like limping.
There's like an arrow sticking out of her. No, I'm good.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh.
Everybody looks over at you and just goes, "Yeah, nobody else, right?" And you're just like, "The hell?"
Okay, let's say Liner got a 10 on that, by the way.
You don't really notice anything other than what you already know.
Yeah, I don't have anything to heal with, so no
You
potions.
you can do like a short rest, like yeah.
We have a healer? I thought we had a cleric.
Well, short
do.
rest will get you hit points. At level 1, she's got like 2 healing spells.
Oh, I gotcha.
You can make
Yeah,
heal one of them
You
today.
can suck it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't burn those spell slots.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the horses kind of wander towards you a little bit nervously because they've been sitting on a road for a hot minute with no one.
Wait. I got it. So you look at me expectantly because I'm a healer. So open up a flask, take a swig, and hand it to you. So I pull out the arrow and send
I was gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
I was literally just gonna walk.
Here you go.
How about this? We both take a swig from our flasks, walk over, and hand each other's flasks.
Love it.
This sounds good. And you tie off your wounds. Go ahead and roll a d6 each and get that many hit points back.
D6.
Yeah.
I get 3 hit points back.
Wait, is that what your actual HP is? A D6?
Oh, I guess it would be a d8. Add 2 to it.
Add 2?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I get 5
A
health back.
5.
Get 5 back.
See, I was down 4.
And you're full.
So then you're at full health if you were down 4.
We call it you definitely have gotten a wound, but you shrugged it off enough to be able to fight at full capacity.
And now you're dead.
And now.
Okay, you put it under the wounds instead of this. How? Okay. I go.
I'm dead.
You
No.
put 8
Zero.
wounds in you.
And she blows herself up. Blam.
Let me make sure you're not prone. Well, you're not prone either, so hey, you're good.
And now you're wondering if your flask that you drank from mine was poisoned.
That's fine.
What do you guys
Of
want to do
Constitution.
other than you're taking a short rest?
Look and see if there's any.
I'm gonna
Like-
try and get those horses to
Joiners.
yeah,
Okay.
so I can get them and like tie them to the back of the wagon, like their reins. That way they'll follow along behind us.
Yeah, the horses should recognize you, like because you've met them before, right? You know, because you've worked with Gundren before. So
Yeah.
they're pretty easy to wrangle up. You notice like their packs have been like they're empty, like there were packs on them. There's nothing in there,
Okay.
and kind of like by them or in the pack, you notice there's a map casing that's empty as well.
Make sure that they didn't get captured and taken somewhere.
I was about to say I know who these belong to and whose supplies these are. Like, even though I failed my survival roll and all this for like seeing if there's anything seriously obvious, clearly they got ambushed and they're around here somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, that only makes sense.
My character is obsessed
So,
with having to heal.
Those
even
are
though
our perceptions.
that's it towered, yeah, that's right. So although you didn't notice anything unusual about the site, like you're like, okay, they came, got ambushed, and you know they took their stuff. Cora, Liner, and Lethe, you think you can kind of tell where the goblins might have come from, even though that north section looks really obvious. That the trail is not obvious, and you think you notice a trail that leads to here. They go somewhere else.
Can I use my animal handling along with Gaujo's advantage on perception checks with smell to have him like sniff out a scent maybe from what was that guy's name? Gundren?
If you can go do that. You're trying to follow like a scent to see where they might have taken him or something if they did.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead
Okay.
and would that be probably survival again? Yeah.
Well, I have animal handling, and then Gaujo is part of their keen hearing and smell. Advantage on perception checks relying on hearing or smell.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that too. Go ahead with perception.
Okay. So I'll do advantage, roll perception for smell. Boop. So 22 from the dog.
Yeah, very clearly he's alerting you to that trail. That
Okay.
the others. I'm guessing you other three mentioned something about the trail, or did you just notice it and just didn't say anything?
I think
Okay,
this is all kind of
before
going
you
on
do
at the
that-
same time.
Yeah,
I
before
think we're kind of all just wandering and talking and doing our own thing, I think.
I think we're
Yeah.
all looking around.
So you're sniffing. You don't. Well, they're pointing in a direction of a trail you haven't noticed. If you guys you notice the trail, like just to make it easier, like
What is
if
wrong,
you notice
dog?
something, you gotta tell everybody else you noticed it. Otherwise, it'll be just your characters that notice. Like each of you go,
Yeah.
oh, there's something over there, and that's it. Like you didn't say, hey, everybody, there's something over there. So the three of you noticed a trail. Then you think you see footprints, but none of you are near the trail, so you can't really tell from this distance. And your dog is alerting you to what they've discovered. You don't notice the trail, but clearly your dog knows something's that direction.
Okay. Guys, Gaujo's got a scent.
Oh, I did see
What?
the trail there.
Where does it lead?
Into the vastness of the forest. I don't know. It leads somewhere. Leads to a
I was
forest.
asking him.
Well, we should go and check the trail out and see if we can pick up anything.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are gonna walk up to the trail. The ones that roll
Wow.
decent survival. Like I'm not saying you run up the trail, right? But you see in the distance that looks like it might be a trail. You walk up to it, you look down, And
we
you
could
see
also just keep going to where we're supposed to go.
you notice that there's at least about a dozen, like you're
This-
estimating that there's probably about a dozen different goblins that have walked up and down this trail.
This is our employer's. These are our employer's horses and his stuff. Like,
And I'm sure he'd really appreciate it if we told him about it once we got there.
what if he isn't there? What if the goblins have taken them? Does it look like
You-
bodies have been dragged?
Do you,
I failed that survival check. Never mind.
So
I can.
You
let
think
me
they-
look. Let me look. Let me see. Because I want to see if like we see any bodies taken or live people drug. Right. So can I do a check on that?
yeah, sure.
how far are we? Do we know, like, on
Oh,
our
for
journey,
God's
like
sakes.
percentage wise? Were we about halfway there when this happened?
A little further than half, yeah. Um. Okay, so I will say, Letty did know. So you already noticed the trail pretty vividly before. So, you notice again that same thing with about the goblins, and you believe you see the signs of two human-sized bodies being hauled from this site,
Okay. So I
like,
kind of
like
point out.
dragging bodies.
Right. So I think two humanoid size bodies have been dragged away from the main road and down this path.
You do
Human
not notice any blood.
size or
You, like,
dwarf
don't-
size?
I thought you said human size.
I
didn't
say
you?
human size, like humanoid size, right? Like,
Right. Okay. Can't tell.
yeah, like I mean, would you be? You might be able to tell like a gnome size different as the body
Yeah.
dragged, but like dwarf, human, the taller doesn't necessarily mean the ton wider. It could just be a fat guy.
It's not like a lie.
Definitely, yeah. It's not like a 4 foot tall, like huge thing. It definitely
Not a giant.
bodies of human size, humanoid size.
Humanoid size. Isn't that what I
I've
Do
been
you
said?
guys want to
They're not
leave
goblin-
the wagon by itself, or
You're
it's just
right.
kind of
You
sitting
think
there?
You think that you could probably take the wagon and kind of turn it off the road part way on this, and then you could leave it here. Like you don't have to leave it in the open, but like it won't make it all the way down the trail. But you could definitely kind of take it off the trail. and
Leave it in
park
the woods where the goblins
Yeah, kind
live.
of. I mean, well,
Or maybe
you
right
see no
off the
signs of
road,
goblins
there-
here, but
there's like
they
a little-
Right.
like a little funky forest cul-de-sac next to me to the west.
Yes, there's a cul-de-sac. Looks like you put a couple nice houses here.
Are they
Maybe
all like
walk away 'cause you're out in the
are
middle
they
of nowhere.
supplies locked up and shit, or
Yeah, we'll put some locks.
Stay away from those pesky HOAs. They put
are they
metal
just
on
kind of
each other.
sitting in an open wagon?
What? Open wagon? What?
The supplies, are they locked up in like stuff, or are they just
They're like crates and boxes and stuff like that. Like the supplies. Here, let me give you a lowdown on what your supplies are.
We're loading a bunch of healing pots and stuff and being a little
Hello?
jaded.
Whoa.
So
There we go. It is like you got 2 kegs of strong ale, you got some shovels, some picks, some crowbars, and about 2 barrel. No, sorry,
ale?
5 lanterns and a small barrel of oil. Yes, there are 2 kegs of ale.
That's not. It's
Wow.
not our. It's not our
But
ale to
we
drink.
are literally
You are paid to
transporting it.
deliver.
Li-
Yeah, we're.
Liner, can your bird fly? You have a bird, right, Liner? Can your bird fly and maybe do a little recon up this trail and see what he sees?
He already tried that, I think.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't
he
think he
just
went
went,
this
like,
way.
He just
I
went
just thought he
straight
went
up and like
Oh,
otherwise,
okay.
they took the drone and went bzzz, up. And let's see, how far
It's a
can you
familiar,
go
right?
out? Yeah.
You're familiar? Oh yeah. If you want to look through it, it has to be within 100 feet of you. But if you just want to send it off farther and then come back and report, you can do that. It's not like linked to you.
What'd you find?
You can understand. You can understand your familiar, can't you?
I think that there's a limit. Like, I don't think the familiar has like regular human intelligence. Like, unless I'm wrong.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the
Larry.
find familiar spell. It's not like a find familiar. Yeah, okay. I mean, because did you get it through the spell find familiar? Then you can communicate with it telepathically, right? Well, what I mean is that it can go out 100 feet, get the recon, come back, and then like telepathically, if it can't speak common, at least show you what it saw. It might be a raven's view of it, but
Also, just gonna point out it is past time. I just noticed.
oh yeah, are we?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I mean, if you gotta take off nothing. We're not gonna move past this site. So
Okay.
I
I wasn't
can-
sure if you were like expecting.
No, it's up to you guys. Like with this scenario, right? Like obviously your two choices. I mean, you could probably come up with more choices, but the two very obvious choices are go up the trail and find where Gundren and Sildar went or were taken, or head to town.
Yeah, I think Arden's made his position clear.
Yeah, now it's a team vote.
I mean, I think we should find out what happened most likely to our employer. Those are his horses.
We are sure that is his horses.
They're his horses. I've done business with him before.
Regardless if it's our employer or not, I think we should find out what happened.
My character will be very impulse to
You-
go make sure that nobody needs healing.
I will say this, like, you do believe that like you can hide the cart and no one on the road is going to see it. Now,
Yeah.
if you were worried about the goblins coming and getting it, I mean, is that a theoretical possibility? Yes. Are they probably going to have to come up and down the trail you discovered? Also, yes.
Yeah.
So, there's not without risk for sure, but it's kind of like taking your car and parking it behind some trees around a corner. Unless somebody's looking specifically for it, they probably aren't going to notice it off the bat.
Yeah. So Arden, the four of you all say you want to go. What is a liner? Arden's like, well. Arden's like, well, I could stay behind. Yeah. Arjun realizes that if he stayed behind with the cart, he would be alone, and goes, oh, okay.
Okay, fine.
He's not saying a lot. What? Oh, okay.
Okay.
What did you mean by that?
Do you think we should hide it first, or?
Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah,
can
we
definitely
said
pull
we
it
were
off the
going
side.
to.
Okay, then yeah. I didn't know if you vocalized it.
My character looks at you and in your head goes, please, someone might be hurt.
You say to me?
Yes.
I'm curious if your character gets more nervous by her doing that, and if she can notice.
If he even knows that it's her.
Evens
It's
or
embodied
odds?
voice. Who are you?
Evens or odds?
But have
no,
we
I'm
heard?
I'm asking her. Evens or odds?
Evens.
Evens.
Say, have we actually heard her speak?
He does not notice it. He's got a lot of shit in his head right now. He's not looking at you when you say it.
Did you say it to just him?
Just him.
Okay. And he's definitely like this, and like thinking to himself, and you say that, and like he doesn't even react.
No, yeah, he's like looking down the path and like scanning. Man, all these people freak me out, but that one girl hasn't said anything, and I kind of value that so far. Yeah, he's looking. He doesn't notice you.
I talk to him telepathically.
You are far from the only voice in his head.
This is definitely what's happening right now in his face.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. He doesn't flinch. I guess. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we can definitely call it here.
Yeah, call it.
There's the next part of the adventure starts on this trail. So
Mhm.
I can hopefully have the maps better prepared next time because I'm just like,
Yeah, no,
all this at once.
that's fun. I'm so happy that someone speaks telepathically in this party. That's so funny.
Dude, it can be so freaking useful when you're like 60 to 80 feet out and you're just like in their head, hey, I found all the bad guys. Versus, hey guys!
Yeah, because I'll have that. I'll have that in a few levels. So like the way I'm flavoring it is that I have no kind of control or understanding of it until then.
I'm waiting to just really make the strangest barbarian ever and get the druid initiate stuff, so he gets weird druid spells.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have started with that stuff. Guided background starts with the druid initiate. You kind of, you kind of don't want to take druid initiate at 4 because then you don't get a stat bump.
Yeah,
It's an origin feat.
I took something at the beginning. I don't remember what it was.
I think you guys.
I thought you said you were noble.
Yeah, I'm a noble. That's what it is.
Yeah, just go to your feats. What feats do you have? It's under your abilities.
Yeah, I know. I'm on D&D Beyond real quick.
Alrighty.
I had to check. I'm like, when did these guys?
I took. I took skilled.
Skilled, generally useful. Yeah.
Now tell me if you guys. Now, you don't have to. Normally, we don't bother with this stuff, right? I personally like spell components. I think is a pain in the ass. But like arrows and stuff too. Like normally, don't care about arrows. If you want, we can. I mean, obviously, goblins, you can grab arrows off the goblins.
I've got an arcane focus, right? So
yeah,
you make this game also are annoyed by material components, so they gave me that.
I've always tracked my ammo and stuff like that. I've just never made it apparent that like.
So yeah, if your arrow goes off the cliff, then that's gone forever. You can't pick it up after the fight.
Yeah, that's the way I view it. Like, I didn't say it, but like, before we leave, my guy grabs his axe out of the hillside, like his little hatchet, you know.
Yeah.
I think it has.
If you take my coin, it would be a dick move as a DM, but I would suffer my spellcasting.
You wouldn't like, and I think spell components are way too difficult because it's like, I understand.
I think it's a little like
are expensive, like
yeah.
Wish. Obviously, you're not gonna be like, let me grab this piece of dirt. I'm gonna cast a wish.
Yeah. Well, I do like that's why gold like components are important because that's how like heavier things are balanced. Like if you want to revivify someone, you better have a diamond on hand, and if not, then you're going on a quest. But yeah, anything small. That's why I like arcane focus.
Yeah, but some
I
of
think it's interesting. Like you get thrown in jail.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was saying like an interesting thing is like you get thrown in jail and you don't have your focus on you, and you can only cast things that are verbal and somatic, but not material. Then that's like I got a problem to solve now. So it can be cool, but like yeah, it definitely can also get laborsome or laborious.
It's up to you guys. If like again, we don't have to do that. We haven't done the campaigns. I won't be insanely stickler about it, but if you want to add a level of flavor to it like that, I'll try to make sure that like for example, arrows or axes, like it won't be like, well, sorry, it's been like 4 sessions, but you haven't had a chance to go find more axes. Like I'll find you ways to get more supplies, right?
Yeah, and pick up your axes and afterwards and shit.
You go raid a hideout and like, oh, you open a box and you find like 4 more hand axes. Like, ta-da! You won't be. Cool. You won't be. You have to be managing them. Like, can't be like one combat. Throw 8 axes. Well, I'm out.
I appreciate. I appreciate
the bracer of many axes.
That's fun. That's why you get a pocket that's always got daggers coming out of it. It can be a fun matching. I'd say it's up to you. You tell me. I've lost my focus. If you think that that's what would be interesting for the thing that you're throwing at us, then I'll be like, all right, cool. I can't. I'll figure it out.
You guys, you guys cool with that? Like ammo and stuff like that, throwables and big spells, like ones that take something very expensive, like out of the ordinary.
Gold cost is, I think, what the handbook said. Like arcane focus can use for anything except a material component that has a gold cost, right? So that's the hard limit.
Okay.
Yeah. That said. Yeah, some of them don't have them on you.
Because then it happens, you're like, oh, we're gonna go on a really hard mission, but before we do that, can we go on a small mini quest to find a diamond just in case? Like that's fun.
There are mountains nearby. You can go mining.
We
might want to pick one up. Who knows if we might need it?
There are always some like really weird and like they're not super valuable, but they are incredibly rare, like alchemical components, like a twig from a tree that's been hit by lightning to cast a lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's imagine you get your wizard prepares lightning bolt, zaps a tree, and he can cast a super cool spell. That's fun.
Yeah.
We'll say on the. Oh, sorry. I didn't know if Bree had to take off. I was gonna. Callie, sorry. Do you? Yeah, if for the goblins, there's 5 arrows on each of them. If you want, I don't know if anybody else uses arrows. I think Danny has some, but you probably won't use it very often. So if you want to add another 20 arrows to your thing, you just stuff.
What else? Do they have anything else on them? Arjun's definitely.
I mean, just like what kind of like probably like leather armor. They have a scimitar and a short bow on each.
All right, I'm gonna scoot.
All right, Calvi.
All right, thank you.
Have a
good
good
night.
weekend.
You
Good
too.
night.
Good night. Oh, enjoy the Super Bowl. Bye.
Oh my god,
if you want, you guys can throw like
the Super Bowl's coming up.
the leather
Superb
armor.
owl.